Hello everyone. Good to see everyone joining tonight. Going live with Ask Iris Libby tonight, so we'll see when she comes on. Hello everyone. Waiting for Iris Libby. She's going to be on soon. Good to see y'all popping your questions in. That's what we're here. Ask Iris. Libby and I are going live tonight together. We are answering questions, and there's Miss Ask Iris.
Hi, Christy. I have one question for you. I wanted to add a moderator in. Jason, I don't know how to do it.
You have to go to, I was trying to think through how I did that.
Hello, everyone. Would I invite a host? Would that be it?
Yes.
But he's not going to be on camera because we're both hosts. Hello, everyone. How are you? We will start to take questions shortly. I'm just looking right now. Do you know how to do it?
It's been a while. I was trying to remember how I did that with
comment, flip, give, support nonprofit settings, live intro. Oh, well, I'm not sure.
I want to say I did it when I wasn't live. I had gone to, right now I went to TikTok and I went to whoever it was. Let me just click on one of my followers and see. Hopefully I don't make someone a moderator that doesn't want to be.
Anyway, we're here to take your questions. What did you did it before you went live?
I think so, because I have several people that are moderators for me so they can pop on, like CJ, McKenna, couple other people.
Amy Nurse just offered to moderate. Thank you, Amy. You're so sweet. That's so nice.
The kind of moderator that she is talking about is not what you are doing. You have to give them power to do certain things. People can moderate and they can help us keep track. But when you make someone a moderator, then they have the power to block and do some other things. And
hi. Thank you. Hi, Watermelon 999. It's good to see you. Thank you for being here. So I have a question. Do you want to start or you want me to start, Miss Christy?
I will start, but I just figured it out. So when they're coming across the screen, you come at the bottom, you click on their names, and you can make a moderator within that. So right now, click on one of the people that's coming through, click on their name.
Okay.
And then click on the button, the three dots off to the right, and it will come up with mute, report, block, add as moderator, or cancel.
Okay. Jason, I don't see you, by the way, Jason. So
you would have to join.
The minute I see you, I will make you a moderator. Okay.
All right. Let's see.
Do you have a question? Because I have one.
Sharon, will my teen be forced out of his school? I do feel like he's going to have to be switching schools. I'm sorry.
I do too. I'm feeling the same.
But I think it's pretty good.
I want to say all in all, it's going to be good. It's going to be good. So it may be uncomfortable now, but in the long run, they're going to be happy.
I absolutely feel that it's going to be a good, tough transition, but good.
Okay. All right. Sorry, I'm still working on this moderator, which I will get to in a moment because I have a question here. And the question is from Michelle Baker 31. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Michelle, we're not taking medium questions right now. So we will get to you later. Okay, I have a question from She's Marie 91. Marie, does Anthony want to resolve things? And I'm not feeling like he does. Are you, Christy?
I'm not. I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. But I want to say, I feel like in the end, you're going to be better off.
I agree. I have someone asking, oh, hello, asking how, oh, that's so sweet. People are asking, I hope I'm doing well. How are you feeling? Do you mind if I answer this real quick, Iris? How I'm
No,
feeling?
not at all.
Because I have some questions out there, people. For any of you, for one thing, yeah, y'all can see the radiation is starting to move. Y'all can see the difference, like the radiation line right down the middle, and it's starting to travel up my neck. Look at Iris. She's like, let me just see that.
I know. How can you tell? That's what I'm doing.
So see the radiation line? You can see right where they radiate and where they don't. So it is starting to bother me. But for any of you oncology nurses out there, I was teaching a class, and all of a sudden I started scratching my hands. I have a rash on my hands, and then on both of my arms right here, there is a rash starting, and I haven't put on any kind of lotions or anything that I wouldn't normally put on. What is that? Does anyone know? Does radiation make rashes all over your body?
We do have Amy_nurse, and she's the person who kindly offered to moderate. So maybe Amy can answer.
I will be doing mediumship after this 30 minutes of psychic. All right.
All right. You have one. It's your turn
Yes.
now.
Gabby wants to know, will I get engaged this year? I am feeling you getting engaged.
I am too. I'm very
Congratulations.
happy to say that. Mazel tov. Mazel tov.
Right. I love that for you.
I have a question from Saba. Does my husband regret his behavior with me? And I want to say he does, but I don't feel like that's necessarily going to change him, but he does regret it. But I feel like it's almost as if he can't help himself, whatever he's doing. Do you feel that, Christy?
I absolutely I found that. It reminds me of the person who is mean and then says, I'm sorry, and they do regret it, but then they can't help themselves and they do it again.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry.
I know. Ava, will I have a career in education or in nursing? I'm feeling in nursing.
You are? It's interesting because I feel like you're going to end up being a nurse educator.
There you go.
Eventually. I think you'll start out in nursing, but I do see you educating people. I do feel it's a passion of yours.
Absolutely. I feel that.
I have a question from Autumn Furrier. Autumn, does Tony want to be with me? And I'm feeling he does.
I am too.
Yeah, I'm feeling he does. I feel like it's going to happen shortly.
Okay, Ayana, will the work I did Saturday on James work on him? I don't know what kind of work that is, but I'm not feeling it, especially working on him.
No, I don't. I feel like whatever it was, it's not taking. I'm getting the term taking. And he may want to follow, or you may want to try something different, is what Spirit is telling me.
Did you try to put some kind of spell on him or something? Like a love spell or something? What did you try to do?
What did you do?
Right. Inquiring minds want to know.
I have a question from Tarisha. Or Tarsha, do you think I will get a new job in February? I do feel like you will. I do feel that you may have more than one job offer in February. How are you feeling, Christy?
I'm feeling the same way, and I feel like they're going to be towards the end, and I feel like they're going to be a few days apart.
Right. Toward the end of February. Could even like squeak into the beginning of March, but it'll be within the next 30 days or less.
Okay. Johanna wants to know, will Raul, the name is Raul, and I reconcile? I'm not feeling that.
I'm not feeling it either. What I'm feeling is that you may speak and think you're going to reconcile, but it's not going to take.
Absolutely.
Okay. I have a question from Geraldine Garcia. Hi, Geraldine. Will John propose to me this year? Wait, did we just answer that? No, we did not. That's another one. We didn't answer.
It was someone else. I think
yes. And I'm getting a yes. Are you, Christy?
I am, and it's barely going to squeak in. I'm feeling it being towards the end of the year. And I think she's going to keep anticipating it. Like there's certain days that she's kind of anticipating he's going to propose, and it's not going to be, and he's completely going to surprise her.
Yeah, I don't feel like it's going to be any of those days that you
Right.
feel that it's going to come out of the blue when you least expect it. Florida Mermaid 777 says hello, and she's excited to be here. We're excited to have you here. And
Absolutely.
She Marie, you're very welcome. I have a question from Brianne Baker. Oh no, Brianna Blake won. Bree, will my boyfriend propose this year? Valentine's Day is coming up, isn't it? I am feeling like, I'm feeling like he could, but I'm not 100%. I'm not feeling 100% he will. I feel like there's things that need to be worked out first. What are you feeling, Christy?
I agree. The energy was kind of iffy. I do think it's leaning towards he will, but Bree, I'm really feeling like you need to be more communicative and standing your ground, setting up boundaries, and speaking your truth. Like he feels like there's something off, and he's not quite sure what it is, and he would feel much better about it if you just spoke up, because he's black and white. Like he understands if there's a problem, and he's going to be on board with fixing it.
Yes, and I agree. Christy, you're up.
Will my BFF D get her justice? She was murdered by her husband, and he's currently walking free. Okay, well, BFFD get her justice. You know what I'm hearing is not in the way you would like it see happening, but I'm hearing from spirit that the universe is the great equalizer.
Yeah, I don't see that he's necessarily going to go to jail for it or be prosecuted the way you want him to be prosecuted, but karma's a bitch. Okay. I'm just going to say that.
Karma is a bitch. Translation why I was hearing the universe is the great equalizer.
Yeah. And I also want to say that he is not at peace in any way, shape, or form. And so that's also, that also is something that's getting to him. I had a question up and then I just lost it. I'm so sorry. I need to get back to the beginning. Christy, why don't you take another one while I find my place?
J.K. Schneid wants to know, will I stay in my current job? I'm feeling no on that. Will something better come? I do feel something better coming your way, but I don't feel like you can just sit. You have to start looking. It's not going to just come and drop in your lap. You need to start. I'm seeing you getting a heads up and looking around.
Yeah, I'm also feeling that, you've got to row the boat and you may not get something better first, but you will down the road. Okay. Yes. This is Michelle Baker, 31. Michelle, will my dreams of becoming a mother ever come true? I feel they will come true. I don't feel like it's going to be, I'm asking if it's this year, and I don't see it as this year. Do you, Christy?
I do not see it as this year. I don't.
Yeah, but they will come.
The middle. I'm feeling next year, though. Are you feeling next year?
I'm feeling next year. I was going to say in the middle of next year, you may get pregnant. And so let me ask another one. This is from Leah. Will Mickey and I be in a relationship by the end of this year? And I'm assuming you're talking about a love relationship. And I am not feeling that. Are you, Christy?
I'm not feeling it. I'm feeling like they're coming together and then breaking apart. Like they're almost come together in relationship and then it all goes to pieces.
And that's what I'm feeling too, is that there's something that's just not connecting. And so will you be seeing each other? Yes. Will you be in a quote unquote committed relationship? I'm not seeing that. No. So And I don't feel that happening. Do you, Christy?
I don't. I like, I was being shown that they almost come together and then break apart. It just all breaks to pieces. It's like the energy is off and it's just wrong.
Yeah. I'm
All right.
sorry, Leah.
Who was this? Someone, and let's see. Okay, I lost the name of the person was asking, but someone wanted to know if her brother's court dates were going to go his way. I'm feeling right down the middle. They're not going to completely go his way, and he's not going to be completely charged with everything they say he is. He's going to get a lesser sentence.
Yeah, I feel like it may not go totally the way he wants, but it's not going to be as bad as he thought it was going to be.
Correct.
But he will be charged with things. This is from Phoebe Richmond, and she says, "Hi, Iris and Christy." Hi, Phoebe.
Hello.
I'd like to know when the reality TV show will start filming. So hold on. All of a sudden, I lost my place again. I'm just trying to, is it going to start filming this year? It's not going to start this year. Is it going to start? It's going to start early next year is what I'm feeling. I feel like you're working out details of the show this year. What are you feeling, Christy?
I agree. I think the actual filming is going to start next year. I do see there being some preliminary filming towards the end of this year to kind of get things worked out, but not films that are going to be on air. I don't really know how TV works, but that's what I was getting.
Okay.
All right. Teresa. Teresa wants to know, they popped up. Will I win the lottery? I do not feel you winning the lottery.
I'm sorry, I don't either. But I'm just trying to feel if I feel you winning any prizes. I don't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, I don't. Okay. Gerald, this is from Geraldine Garcia. Will John propose to me this year? I'm feeling like he will. Are you, Christy?
I'm not, and I'm trying to. Okay, is he going to propose? Yes, I'm feeling the beginning of next year.
Yeah, I agree. I was feeling the end of this year, the beginning of next year.
Yeah.
She's Marie 91. She wants to know if she can ask another question. Yes, you can ask as many questions as you want. We answer them in order. Go ahead, Christy.
Okay. Courtney, will I start to feel better within the next 2 weeks? I'm feeling a huge change in you in the next 2 weeks for the better. I am very much feeling, even in a week, I don't feel a lot of change in you. But at the end of that 2 weeks, I do feel you feeling a lot better.
And I am feeling that too. But I do feel like whatever your issue is, you're going to feel better, but it's not going to be over with. You're still going to have to work on whatever it is.
Yes. But so much better after 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Sometimes you feel like, oh my goodness, I'm not going to make it. And then all of a sudden you wake up and you're like, oh, I might survive.
Yes, exactly. Okay. Florida Mermaid 777. Will I settle my house issue? Are you saying in general? I'm just going to ask. Yes, you're going to be able to settle your house issue.
In general, yes. I thought
yes.
It was okay.
But there still may be areas that you have to work out, but most of it you're going to be able to settle.
Catherine, will Arthur confess his love towards me? Will we date? You know, it was weird because I usually get a maybe and then a yes, or a maybe and then a no. Arthur confess. But this is just a really strong maybe I'm feeling.
It's it's very weird. I feel the same thing.
Isn't that odd?
I know, because I was getting a maybe too, but this is why I feel like I'm getting a maybe, and you can tell me if you feel the same. There are certain events that have to happen, and it's whether or not those events happen. And I feel like it could go either way, because I was getting a maybe too. The energy is there, and
It is.
Christy and I often talk about there's ways of bringing the energy towards
So
you.
I was going to say, Catherine, this is not any kind of judgment. I'm just saying what I'm feeling. Sometimes I'm getting that your personality can be a little bit dramatic and overreactive for Arthur. And so there's going to be some events that are going to like trigger you and cause that drama effect to arise in you. And if it's too much for Arthur to handle, it's going to kind of push him away. So I'm not saying to change your personality at all. You be you.
You
and
do
if he
you.
can handle it, yes, you do you. And if he can handle it, he can handle it. If not, then find someone else.
Yeah. And I do feel that you do have other opportunities where people will love and accept you for who
Absolutely.
you are. So be you.
I
All
feel
right.
like you have plenty of opportunities.
That's
honey.
right. Yes. Yes. Okay. But I also feel that Arthur is a very low-key guy, and that's why he's attracted to you, because you bring energy into his life. Okay. Florida Mermaid 777. Oh, wait, we did that. Sorry. Okay, I'm sorry. We have S Young 519. Suzanne, will I marry I in 2 years? I'm feeling you will.
Me
I'm
too.
feeling you will. And I feel like
Congratulations.
yeah, congratulations. It's going to be a beautiful, beautiful.
Okay, Madeline, when will I meet? Okay, meet, not marry, meet my romantic soulmate. Okay, is it going to be in 2023? I do not feel that. 2024.
Feel that either.
I still feel like it's going to be a couple of years. I'm actually feeling more in 2025.
Me too, which is really interesting. But, you know, it doesn't mean that you're not going to be having other romances, seeing other people, relating to other people. I feel like right now you're in a sifting process, and that's what's going on.
Absolutely. Enjoy it. Enjoy.
That's right. Dating is fun. Next message is from Florida Mermaid 777. Lori, I inherited my dad's house. Should I continue to live in it or sell it? I'm getting a live in it.
Me too.
I would continue to live in it. I feel like it's the right place for you right now, at least for the next 2 years.
Absolutely agree. I feel like there is some, but I'm hearing work in progress. Like there's some work that needs to be done to the house that you should do while you're there. Okay, Rika, will I be able to graduate in college? So I'm assuming they're talking about graduate college. I feel that you will. I'm getting that this semester that you're in right now is really, really tough, but I'm also hearing you hang tight. You can do it. Stay the course. You are meant to graduate. You are meant to be where you are.
Yes, I think it's going to take you a little longer than you like, but I do feel that, you know, that it's going to be good for your life and your career. And I want to say something else is that I feel like you're under a Saturn transit right now, which is really affecting you. And I feel like you want to, you want to, sorry, I was getting messages while I was talking. Oh, wait, I just accepted someone by mistake.
I was like, what are you
Do that.
doing? Let's get that boy off her screen. Hello, dude.
Okay, you got to get off. Okay, hold on. How do I get him off? I didn't mean to do that. How do I get him off? Please get off. Please leave. Please leave.
Iris, oh my goodness. I can't get him off because you put him on here.
I don't know how to get him off. How do I get him off? Please hang up. Please hang up.
He's gonna hang up.
Please hang up. It was a mistake. Can you please hang up?
No problem.
Please hang up. He keeps saying no problem. Christy, I'm
All
so
right, we're gonna have to
sorry.
close it down, Iris, because I can't get him off. Oh, he
Oh,
just.
he got off. Oh,
I was gonna say I
thank you.
can't get him off. If you accept him, I can't get him
I'm
off.
sorry. I didn't know what I was doing. I thought I was accepting him to leave. Okay, that made life interesting. Okay, this is from Tarsha. Will I leave the WIC office soon? Okay, and soon I'm asking in the next 6 months. Yes, in the next 6
Yeah.
months. Not in the next 3 months, but in the next 6 months, you will be leaving that office.
Bree, my granddaughter is in pain. Will they get her a hospital admission tonight or tomorrow? I'm feeling tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm feeling tomorrow too. I
Mhm.
feel like, yeah, they're,
I see a lot of shuffling going on. I see a changing of beds. They are working it. I know that you're frustrated, honey. I know what it's like when you have someone in pain and you're like, oh my goodness. Whatever hospital she is at is really understaffed and
yeah,
under
and
and
they don't have enough beds. And so
mhm,
they're trying to get her in, just hang in there.
absolutely.
And I'm sorry. I hope she feels better
Me
soon.
too. Oh my goodness, me too.
I have a message from Hun13B33. BB, does JY love me? I feel like, I mean, why? I'm sorry, JY. Yes, I do feel like JY loves you. I do feel that way. But I don't feel like, there's different kinds of love. It may be the love that you're looking for. How do you feel, Christy?
I agree. At first, so this is the way it works with psychic mediums. Iris was saying he does love her. I was like, oh yeah, I see what she's saying. He loves you as a friend. It's not the kind of love that's going to be sustaining for a long-term marriage or relationship, but he does have true friendship and love feelings for you. And I do feel like he is willing to give it a romantic try, but it's not going to work
Yeah,
out.
and he has a lot of affection for you.
Mm-hmm.
A
Mm-hmm.
lot of affection.
Okay, Ayana. Basically, I can't. Does James have feelings about me? I can't tell if he's losing interest in me. So basically, you want to know, is he starting to wander? Is his eyes starting to turn somewhere else? And I do feel like they are.
Yeah, I feel the same way, and I feel like I, I heard the song "The Thrill Is Gone," but I don't think it's only about him. I think it's about you too. That it's not, the relationship doesn't have the zizz that it had in the
Absolutely.
past.
And
Uh,
honey, there is someone, and I want you to honor anyone listening, but to honor the timing of relationships ending, because a lot of times they're ending and they have to end at a certain time for you to meet that next person in your life. And I feel like that's what's happening with you.
and what Christy's saying is very true, because sometimes you have to clear out the energy of the old person to decide what you want and bring in
Mm-hmm.
that new person.
Absolutely.
The next message, and I don't know why my screen keeps flipping. Are you having that too? Is from Maddie. Will I get a job this year? I'm not feeling like it's going to be this year. I'm asking next year. You will get one next year. What are you feeling?
I feel her getting a job this year, but not keeping it very long.
Yeah.
And I
I,
think that's why you're not feeling her getting one, because you were looking at the energy of her getting a job and staying in there. I see her getting a job and quitting, and then she's not in it very long, and so she spends
yeah.
most of the year
But
not.
next year, you're going to get a job that has longevity. And I need to tell you something, Christy. Our friend Amy Nurse said radiation can cause a rash. Try using Aquaphor healing ointment.
Yep, doing all that, even taking a steroid cream. But what's funny is I'm getting a rash where the radiation is not. That's the confusing part.
If anyone out there can help Miss Christy, please let us know.
Right. Inquiring minds. I'm
It's
getting a
one
rash
to know.
radiation. I'm using a steroid cream that the doctor gave me twice a day, just on the radiation area, and then Aquaphor. So, but like here in my arm, I'm not getting radiation on my arms or my hands. Like that's so weird. Okay.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Do you see my partner and I staying together? I do. And will I move? I do not feel that. Wow, man, this girl was trying to get them all in one, Iris. Are they staying together? Are they going to move? And are they going to have any more grandchildren? I'm feeling yes, staying with your partner. No to moving. Yes, more grandchildren.
And I want to say, check, check, check. Although I do feel that you may move next year, you're not moving this year.
Agreed.
Okay. Next, we have Southern Peyton. Will the court dates go good for my brother? Did we answer that?
I think it was someone else. I don't know if it was Peyton or not, but I'm getting this
Okay.
answer, so maybe it was.
I'm yeah, because I'm feeling the same thing. I think we answered that question. It was on your board. So let me ask something else. This is from Judith Cruz, 25. Judith, will A reach out to reconcile? And I'm not feeling like A is going to reach out. Are you, Christy?
I'm
Or
not. I'm sorry, honey. Not. I feel I'm reaching out, but not to reconcile.
I was just going to say that I feel A reaching out, but it's not going to be for
I'm
reconciliation
sorry.
or the type of reconciliation you want, which is different than what A wants.
Someone said, drink fresh green juice for your skin. My radiation burns heal beautifully. Okay. What's green juice? Do you know what green juice is?
I think vegetable juice is what they're talking about.
Can you
Like,
buy that, or do I have to make it?
you could make it. I'll tell you how offline, how to make a good green juice. CJ will make it for you. Ask CJ.
Yep. Yes. I will, Iris.
He popped in here because I'm about to go. We're about to split, so he came in here to help me. All right, Mimby 84. Will I sell my home this month? Did she ask you that?
No.
Okay, I am feeling your house selling this month, but I don't feel like closing this month. I feel an accepted offer this month.
And I feel it could even come at the beginning of March. But yes, I feel like an accepted offer. All right, one more on my end. Michelle, will I get an interview invite this week? I'm not feeling this week, but I am feeling next week.
I agree. I do feel, I'm sorry. It's terrible when you have to wait through a weekend. Like you're waiting and you're waiting and then the weekend hits, nothing's going to happen. And I'm actually feeling Tuesday or Wednesday of next week. I'm not even feeling Monday of next week. I'm sorry, honey. I know you want to.
Yeah. I'm sorry. So I guess it's time for us to say goodbye, Miss Christy. If I get any more advice for you, I'll let you know.
All right. Thanks, Miss Iris. I will see you tomorrow. I think we have
Yes, we have a meeting tomorrow. Do we split? Do I split you or do you split?
Yes, you split me because.
Okay. All right. I am saying goodbye to
Hi,
Christy.
dear.
I don't know how to do this. Oh my God.
I said that you did it last time. Let me see.
I know. It's like everything has changed or something. Why am I having issues this time? Hold on. We will be back to answer your questions as soon as we work this out. It's one of those technical days. Okay. Did you find it?
I'm disconnecting from you, okay?
Okay. Bye. All right.
There we go. There we go. Disconnected from Miss Iris. All right. Are y'all ready to get some mediumship going on? Miss Kara, what is green juice? I see you put that on there. What is green juice? I do not know. I do not know what that is. I would be willing to try it. And you said add lemon. I do not know. I do not know. You're welcome, Miss Mimby. All right. Y'all ready to do some mediumship? Let me answer Natasha's question real quick. Is the relationship with Christian going to be long term? Natasha, I am not feeling that. I'm sorry, honey. I feel like you wanted it to, but I do not feel like it's going to be long term. Okay, Miss Natasha, I'm about to invite you to go live real quick. Let's see if Miss Natasha is going to answer me. I don't see her. Did she just delete me? Oh, she accepted. We're connecting. All right, Miss Natasha. Oh,
Can you hear me?
there you go. I
It
can
was
hear you
having
now.
I was having some technical difficulties.
Okay, Miss Natasha. So this Christian, I'm feeling that, I'm not feeling that it's going to be long term. Have you been dating him long?
It's gonna be a year, coming up a year. My hair is not done, so I couldn't come on. See, so I had myself because my hair is not done.
Oh, it's
But it's
fine.
gonna be a year. It's gonna be a year. Mm.
Are y'all starting to have some problems?
No, I'm very busy with work. He's very busy with work. So
Uh,
that's the distance right now. We both have work issues that we can't connect right now because my calendar, I've been working every single day, every weekend, and them too. So there's that, the
okay.
work issue. But otherwise, there was never any arguments or anything
I'm
like
not
that.
feeling
Um,
that. I'm not feeling that.
yeah.
I'm just feeling like a sizzling out. Are you starting to feel that?
Only because of the distance. I think that what it is because we can't connect to see each other. But I still feel like whenever we are able to talk or connect, everything is fine. So I think it's only because we're not able to see each other
Mm-hmm.
because of our work schedule. And I think after it will be better around after tax
Mm-hmm.
season
Mm-hmm.
for them
Let
after
me take care
tax
of
season.
something going on in my live real quick. Hold just a second. Someone on my live just told someone else to inbox them. Do not ever inbox anyone. Do not Venmo anyone. Do not inbox anyone. Only make appointments with psychic mediums on their websites. Nowhere else. Okay. Sorry about that, Natasha. I had to take care of that.
Oh, no, 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 that's okay. No worries.
I'm feeling that he is a good guy and that y'all have a mutual love. I'm just not feeling it ending in like long term marriage. And I know that breaks my heart to say that because I feel like
Oh, no,
that's
it's
what
okay.
you want it to be. I'm actually feeling you meeting, is it this year? No. I'm feeling you're going to meet your love, like the person you're going to be with next year. And I'm feeling
Well, that's good.
towards the end of first quarter next year.
Nice. Okay.
And you're also going to meet them through work. And I'm hearing that you have a type that you usually go with, that there's a type, do you have a type, Natasha?
No, I just date younger,
Mm, you go, girl.
younger,
All right. So I'm
younger.
hearing that the person that you're going to end up with is not necessarily your type. Solid guy. I'm seeing him. Do you have a certain race that you usually date?
No, 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 no. It's just I like taller, maybe because the body like taller,
Mm-hmm.
but not particularly. I'm really open.
Okay.
It's
So
more of
that must be
a heart.
that must be the thing because I'm seeing that this guy is not especially tall. He's not short. He's not shorter than you, but he's not especially tall either. I'm seeing him being about 5'10" or so, and that's not someone you usually go after. And also, I'm seeing
Okay.
that this guy is kind of a little bit stockier than what you usually go for. But sweet. Oh my goodness, so sweet. And I see you meeting him through work. Work with him, somehow your paths cross while you're working.
Yes. Yeah, because I travel a lot for work.
Oh, okay. There you go. That must be why I see that. Yes. So into first quarter next year. And I
Okay.
expect to hear about it. I want to be invited to the
I
wedding.
will.
Where do you live?
Oh, I'm in New York. I'm in New York.
And
That I'm laughing because I go, I don't know about that. I've given up on that. I'm just more of I take care of me and make myself happy, find companionship, and I'm blessed for that. So
yes,
that
absolutely.
would be like, wow, I'd be surprised if
It
that ever
is
happened.
surprising to you. I feel like this whole relationship is surprising to you. The fact that you're attracted to him, the fact how well y'all get along, just the whole thing. I can just see your life. I'm actually being shown the Tower card from the tarot deck. I don't know if you've seen that card, but it's like the rug being pulled up from your feet,
Yes.
but in a good way this time. Like it's something that you're just so unexpected. Also, I see
Oh,
good things
okay.
happening in your career coming up this year. What do you
Oh,
do?
well, that should be good because been a struggle. It's been a
Yes, I see some
struggle.
of that lightning and I'm seeing, actually, I'm getting my sign for money. This is my sign for money. I'm seeing not a ton more money come, but enough to kind of give you a little bit of relief.
Be better.
Yes,
Nice.
yeah, more firm standing. Well, thank you. I love it
Okay.
when I can give a good reading.
Thank you.
Not, I
Well,
know they're
no, thank you
always
very much.
accurate. They're always accurate, but sometimes of that I have to give information that I don't really want to give. But this one was
Yeah.
fun.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Of
Appreciate
course.
all of the positive posts too. So thank you.
Aw, thank you. Thank you.
I
Have a
do
good evening.
appreciate them. Follow them. Bye.
Bye.
Thank you.
Let me
Now we have to
get
disconnect.
in now. There you go. Okay. It takes me a minute to sometimes end it because I have to click on a couple of places. All right. Do you have someone for me to read?
Madeline and Aunt Lupe.
Madeline, your Aunt Lupe.
She comes Mayoolty.
Mayolti?
Mm-hmm.
All right, Madeline or Mayolti, however you come across, your Aunt Lupe. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, Aunt Lupe is, she was bilingual. Definitely hearing her speaking another language. She also had a strong connection to her Hispanic culture. And she's not letting me say Mexican, which the first thing I thought when, of course, when I heard the name Lupe, you get in your head, I heard the word Mexican, but she absolutely stopped me and made me say Hispanic. I'm also hearing that I've seen this drink before through other Hispanic people, but I can't remember what it's called. It's like a white milk type thing.
Yes. It's not leche, but
Leche was what came to
no.
my mind, but she told me it was wrong. That's not what they called
I
it.
can't think of what it is. I've had it. It's got sugar in it. It's fantastic.
Okay, why?
Horchata?
Horchata, maybe so. Okay, so is this Heather Psychic asking people to message her?
Somebody just a second ago.
So is there let's see. No.
Yeah, be distracted for a second.
Horchata. Someone did say horchata. No. Okay, sorry, Heather. Sorry. It must have been someone else. She's like, Heather's like, I felt that energy and you go, girl. Because I felt when I asked that, Heather was like, heck no, I am not like that. I am one of ethics. And I do believe that just because I felt that energy go through. How many followers do you have, Heather? Let's get you some more followers. How many you got? No, go follow Heather, Psychic Medium. All right. Madeline, I'm getting that your Aunt Lupe. Okay, so does that ring a bell that she was bilingual? Though I was about to say she had a strong connection to her Mexican.
Lupe was definitely. Aunt Lupe was definitely Hispanic from Peru.
Oh, Peru. That's the reason when I was about to call her Mexican, she was like, yeah, oh no. No.
Very good.
That is not me. So that is why anyone, I don't know what it is, people from Peru, when I accidentally want to say that they're from Mexico, even in spirit, they're like, no, I'm not. Okay, very good. And then this horchata drink, I don't know if you know about that, but she's definitely showing me like this milk drink that I don't know what that is.
So good.
My husband says it's so good. I'll have to take his word for it because I feel like it has 10 million calories in it. And I can't have that in my life. If I'm going to have that many calories, I'm going to eat a whole chocolate cake. And when I said that, your Aunt Lupe was like, oh, but honey, it is worth it. You have no idea what you're missing. I would take her word for it. Madeline, she is very much telling me,
Milky drink
doesn't sound too familiar to me.
Interesting.
Someone says a snack. Madeline, she is very much telling me that, is it a pina colada then? Because it is definitely a white drink, but we're not going to sit here and wait for you to confirm all that. We're not gonna, but she's still showing me that white drink. So maybe it's a pina colada. She's telling me, Madeline, that she would have been someone who was about tough love. Though she was very fun, though she was beautiful and loving, she still was going to tell you the truth. She was still going to tell you how it was, whether you wanted to hear it or not. And she is telling me that to finish your education. I'm hearing do not like school, which I get it. School is painful. It's a pain in the butt. And it's not about like the work, it's what you get in the end. And she's very much saying that you are smart and that you have a lot of people looking at you. Madeline, I see a lot of people looking at you for direction and as a role model. And she's very much telling to be a role model for them. Do it, girl, do it. You can do it. You can do it. She's also showing me your car making a noise. Have you had car trouble lately? Very much showing me you having car trouble or your car making a noise. I shouldn't say car trouble, your car making a noise. When spirits say things like your car making a noise, are they making it happen? No, but it's just not something. Thank you. Someone says they've been sending me love and light and healing prayers. Thank you. Thank you. It's a sign that they're around you, not that they're making that car make noise. All right. Thank you. Thank you.
I can definitely see that regarding my job. I'm in leadership role.
Okay, very good. Definitely go back to school. I'm actually seeing a master's degree. I'm not sure if you already have your bachelor's degree, but she's showing me an MBA, a master's degree. I will tell you a master's, I was about to say it's easier than a bachelor's. I don't know if it's easier, but it's more interesting because you're more specialized in what you're studying instead of kind of all over the place like you are with a, I've been struggling and praying for new jobs. I have my master's already. I was going to say, she was showing me a master's degree. Okay. Do you have, how many followers does she have? Well, let me go back to her. I was going to make you go live with me, Madeline, because she keeps popping off my screen because of the comments coming up. Okay, I can't find her, so I'll let it go. Oh, no, there you are. Don't pop off my screen. No, she doesn't have enough followers. I'm definitely seeing you getting a certificate or getting more education. So be interested to know what you do for a living, because is there something you can do to specialize? Is there something you can do? I'm seeing you staying in the same career path, but deviating just a little bit. Like you're on this path and you specialize just a little bit more just to get yourself out of the current culture that you're in. And those are the words that she's using, the current culture. Whoever you're working for is kind of neurotic. Is actually the words that your Aunt Lupe was saying. And neurotic people are never fun to work for. All right, thank you, Miss Madeline, for letting me read your Aunt Lupe. Okay, I have a dad energy stepping up, and I'm hearing a V name as in Victor. I'm hearing, this is weird. I sometimes have a hard time hearing like, it's like Consuelas or something. Anyway, first name of Victor. And then I can't quite make out this other name. It's like Consuelas. Anyway, this gentleman is showing me that he had cancer and it left and came back. And when it came back, it didn't just leave. He was treated for it. And then when it came back, it was all over his body. It had spread when they found it. He had a problem. He had a hard time eating towards the end of his life. He is showing me his passing, like his funeral. There were so many people there. He was also a leader in his community. And it's funny when he's saying a leader in his community, he's not showing me that he was an elected leader. He was an unofficial leader, someone who knows everything that's going on in the neighborhood, someone who people come to him for help. He's actually calling himself the fixer. And I'm not saying a fixer of things going wrong in the house, but a fixer of situations. All right, so I'm going to recap and let's see. I know, sad, poor Vic. I know. Okay, so this gentleman is showing me that he is, listen and claim. Yeah, listen and claim if this is yours. A dad energy. I'm hearing the name Victor. He passed of cancer. He had cancer and had been treated for it, and then it had come back. And when it came back all over, and something to do with the mouth. He had a hard time eating towards the end of his life. He was a leader in his community. When he passed, he was in his 60s. I'm hearing the number 68. But if you said you knew someone who was, give or take a few years, then that would be fine. He wasn't someone who had a lot of money, but he was fine with his lot in life. It's not like he was poor and couldn't buy food, but he certainly was not well off. All right. Does this fit anyone? All right. We are going to put him to the side here, and we will come back to him. I have complete confidence we'll find your person, Victor. He's like, oh, I know you all. All right. Who we got next?
Cheyenne, sister, Audrey.
Okay, Miss Cheyenne. Your sister, Audrey.
This is not her, is
How do you know?
it? I can just tell.
My moderator has watched me read too many times. He's starting to learn my tells because he said, this is not her, is it? And in my head, I was like, I was feeling like it wasn't her, but I was going to roll with it. So that's so funny that he has gotten my tells. So Cheyenne, I'm about to describe your sister, Audrey. If it's not her, just listen up and say, nope, not mine. We'll find who she belongs to. Are you able to see my Nana's last moments? If they give them to me, someone says, are you able to see my Nana's last moments? If the spirit gives them to me, sometimes they show me and sometimes they don't. If it's pertinent, like right now, is Cheyenne Wheat family?
I don't know.
Because someone said I'm here and it comes through on my end as Wheat family.
Okay.
So someone said, am I able to see their Nana's last moments? She's showing me that people were worried because she was alone, but she said, I wasn't alone. I wasn't alone. And she showed me there were a ton of people in spirit with her. All right. What I'm hearing whenever I tap into Audrey is I'm hearing thick as thieves, that y'all are thick as thieves. She's also showing me that she was ill for a little while before she passed, but then the actual passing went quickly. She is showing me that she had a laugh, like she loved to laugh, and she's leaning her head back and is holding, you know how sometimes when you laugh and you lean your head back and you're like this? That's what she's showing me. She's also showing me beautiful dark hair. Beautiful dark hair.
Must be Wheat family.
And I see that she is like very thin. Yes. Okay, very good. Thank you for confirming that, Miss Cheyenne. You know, I know that, is this still for one? Yes, we have, I don't know when your phone died, but we have gone through a lot of spirits. She's showing me, I know that y'all were not twins, Cheyenne, but y'all acted like twins, like twins. Y'all could feel each other. Y'all could see what each other was seeing. She's showing me just so many things, just outside. The sun, you love the sun. You love, love, love the sun. She's also showing me that you talk to her. Oh, 20 seconds. And yes, I'm supposed to. I wonder if the spirit belongs to you, the one that had to like put on ice. So I'll bring him back up whenever I'm done with this one, because I did have a spirit that was not claimed, and he's standing here waiting for me to bring him up. So I will bring him up and see if it belongs to you. She's also showing me butterflies. She sends you butterflies, Cheyenne. But she doesn't just send them like flying your way. She sends them out all kinds of things. She's also showing me that you or someone close to her has a tattoo. Someone has a tattoo in honor of her. She is showing me that where's she? No, this is weird. I'm seeing people praying for her. Are y'all Catholic? Do y'all do like a mass in her honor? That's what she's showing me, is people praying for her. And it's just not one person. It's a group of people all praying at the same time for her. So when spirits do things like that, it shows me like people praying in their honor. And it's a group of them, and they're being so specific with a memory. It's just to show that they are around. I don't let spirits step up and say, hey, tell them I'm around. You have to prove it. And they do that by showing me things I wouldn't know. All right, Cheyenne, thank you so much for letting me read your sister. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you confirming the information. All right, so the energy that I had a few minutes ago, yes, you prayed for her. Her death was confusing.
I didn't see
I was going to, I'm hearing that she did die of natural causes, and it was expected, but it wasn't what everyone thought. It's like when you have cancer, but you end up not dying of cancer, you end up dying of heart failure or something like that. That is not what happened to her, but that's what she's showing me. She had one thing, and I expected her to die of this one thing. And you know what? She is very much telling me, Cheyenne, that she is sorry to leave you with the burden of all that grief, because you are carrying a lot of it. You are showing her, she's showing me that you aren't just carrying your own grief, you are carrying the family's grief. And that you and her were so close that it's hard for people to separate you. And when you are seen, like, I never thought of it this way, and she actually just put it so beautifully. People are so excited to see you, and yes, they love you for who you are, but you and your sister were together so much that people cannot see you without thinking of her. So you bear the burden of a lot of people's grief, because whenever they see you, sometimes their grief is kicked in because y'all's memories are tied together just so intrinsically. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's a big burden for you, but it's a beautiful message. Thank you, Cheyenne, for letting me read her. All right. This other gentleman I brought up, his name, he has a dad energy. I'm getting a V name like Victor. He is showing me that he died of cancer that had been taken care of, but then it came back. When it came back, by the time they found it, it had spread all over. He was a leader in his community and kind of was described as being a fixer in the family, not a fixer of pipes and electricity, but a fixer of situations. I'm also hearing he was around 68 when he passed. All right. Does that sound familiar to anyone on here? Not seeing anyone. Cancer, his name was Jose. Victor, dad,
That's nutty.
Yeah, yeah, she is recapping. Has anyone claimed them?
What Cynthia said was, I don't remember Grandpa's age when he passed.
Someone said they didn't know their grandpa's age when they passed, but did everything else fit? Oh my goodness, you people are so funny. I love y'all. I love how much you're like, okay, let's find this spirit. Let's find who he belongs to. Oh my goodness, I absolutely love y'all. All right, so we'll come back to him. We'll get him figured out. No worries. Do you have someone else for me?
Mm-hmm. Ricky, Mom, Yvonne.
Ricky, your mom, Yvonne. All right, what I'm hearing, the second I tried to tap into someone, to Yvonne, I was just like, all right. You know, Ricky, I'm seeing that it was just like the two of y'all a lot. And if your dad was around and in the home, he was gone a lot, because she shows me y'all doing so much together. And you weren't ashamed of, like, some little boys are, Mom, don't, Mom, leave me alone. I'm with my friends. My hair is beautiful. Thank you, honey. Thank you.
Thanks, Mel.
Yes, thank you, Mel. I appreciate that.
She needs it.
I did need that because my hair is like a hot mess. It needs to be brushed, and we just need some attention. My body needs some attention right now. Okay. You know, I'm seeing her, whatever reason, she's showing me tying a little boy's shoes, which I don't know why that would be part of a identifying factor, because don't all moms tie their kids' shoes? But I'm seeing they're not tennis shoes, they're dress shoes. And I'm feeling like you didn't like them. Like your mom would, every time your mom made you dress up, you just had such hassle with it. You were always giving her a hard time about dressing up. But she just thought you were so handsome. She keeps saying, my handsome boy, my handsome boy. She's also showing me that at some point her attention got diverted from you. And I'm feeling it was a new man that came into her life, and she kind of diverted her attention from you. And thank you. It kind of made your feelings get hurt, like you were kind of being replaced by someone else. Is any of this ringing a bell to you, Ricky? If it's not, please just say that, and we will find who this spirit belongs to. Has he come on here and said anything?
I saw he's there. Ricky said yes.
It comes across different. Ramon.
No, Ricky comes across.
Okay, I got it. Okay, very good. I'm glad I can say Ricky better. You know, Ricky, she is.
And yes again.
Okay, very good. Thank you. So he just confirmed that information. And weren't you the cutest little boy? I just have to say, so cute and sweet. You have a heart as big as gold, your mama is saying, and I am absolutely sure she is not biased. She is telling me that, you know, I'm not saying you were picked on, but you could be teased every once in a while because you have such a big heart. You are someone who steps out in faith, and you step forward into love every single time, which is very unusual for a guy. Guys are not usually so confident in themselves that they can step forward with so much empathy and love. Guys are usually like, big guy. So just know, is there any other information on the Cancer guy? I gave a bit, even a name. We'll circle back to him after this reading, but goodness. Okay, your mom is also showing me. Do you have a memory, Ricky, of her kissing you and leaving like a lipstick mark on your face? She is showing me her still doing that. So do you ever feel like something brushing up against your cheek and you're not quite sure what it is, and you want to do this like it's a hair or something, but there's nothing there? That is absolutely your mom, again, brushing.
Hey, thanks, Toasted.
Y'all look into that sea buckthorn.
Sea buckthorn oil.
Okay,
Sorry, distracted.
right. Has he confirmed the kisses
Ricky
on
said
the...
yes again.
Okay, very good, Ricky. So Ricky just confirmed about the kissing on the cheek. I love that. I love when our spirits come forward. That's a beautiful way also. But I can just see you brushing your, like, what is that? And it just won't go away. And your mom's completely laughing that you're trying to brush her kisses away. But, oh, you know what she's dropping in is that she would kiss you and you would like, no, I wiped it off, Mom, I wiped it off. And she would tease you about rubbing it in, that you're not wiping it off, you're rubbing it in. And she's talking about now that she's in heaven, she can really kiss you. And she thinks that's hysterical. She also is saying, yes, tell him I can hear him. So yes, she can still hear you.
He said yes again.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Ricky, for confirming that. She can hear you talking to her, and she is saying, please don't give up on your dreams. There is something that you were trying to do with your life. There was a path you were trying to take, and it was just getting too hard, and you weren't feeling any traction. And she is very much saying, don't give up on your dreams. Don't give up on that dream.
He said thanks.
All right. Thank you, Ricky, for letting me read your mom. I appreciate that. She was very sweet and very good at giving me information. I very much appreciate her.
Victor?
Hmm?
Victor?
Yes, Victor. Okay, so the gentleman that had come through, a dad energy, his name is Victor. He is saying that there are 3 generations with his name. That is new. 3 generations that carry his name. He passed of cancer, but the cancer had gone and come back. And when it came back, by the time it was found, it was already throughout his body. I'm feeling he only lived for a couple of months after that. He was a leader in his community. He was known in his family as being the fixer, and he died when he was about 68. All right. Does this belong to anyone? Does this gentleman belong to anyone? I'm not seeing anyone claiming him. All right. Not seeing it, not seeing it. I do want to remind everyone on here, I will not be direct messaging you. Please do not Venmo anyone any money. I don't care how legit you think they are. Don't do it. Unless it's someone you've read with before and you already have a relationship with them. Don't Venmo anyone any money. Only go through legitimate booking systems. For me, Christy Godwin Psychic Medium, and there's lots of different options. My most popular appointment lately has been, I have a combination appointment. It's a soul plan and reading all in one. But let me tell you, if you come to the soul plan and the reading all in one, buckle up. It's a lot of information. Usually by the time people leave that, they're a little bit tired because it's just been a constant hour and a half of absorbing information. All right, who we got?
Psychic.
We want to do psychic?
Yep. Great.
Thank you for the lights. I guess we're doing psychic right now. Thank you, Devin, for the lights. Those are my favorite. Devin must know that. Those are my favorite. They make me calm. All right. We're going to do psychic. Artist lover, Brooke. Was my brother with me last night in my dream? He was. They went traveling together, I'm hearing. That's kind of fun.
Morgan, will I be successful in my job this year? Morgan.
Morgan, will you be successful in your job this year? You know, I do feel you being successful in your job this year, and I'm also seeing you leaving that job next year and moving on to something bigger and better. And it's it's going to be a hard decision for you because by the time you leave this job, you will be doing well. You will have really found your footing, and you won't understand, why am I feeling like I need to leave? Because you have to go into bigger and better things.
Brittany, Brittany, will I finally get and stay pregnant this cycle?
Brittany, will you get pregnant this cycle? I'm not feeling this cycle, honey. Okay, let me think through. Will Brittany get pregnant this year? You know, honey, I'm feeling you getting pregnant next year, and I don't know if you just get frustrated with this process and decide to take some time off and then go back into it next year. I'm feeling next year for you.
Leah, will I get accepted into OTS this year?
Leah, I do see you getting accepted into OTS this year. Congratulations. It's quite a challenge. Good job. Good job.
Nina, is it the right decision for us to build a house?
Yes, Nina, I feel like it's the right decision for you to build a house. And you know, I was at a small group the other night. This is when I go and read a group of people at one time. And there was a construction person there who actually builds houses. And he said it costs $100,000 more to build a house this year than it did last year. Apples for apples, same house, same everything, $100,000 more for, of course, an average side house.
Beth, will I sell my mom's house this month?
Beth, I am feeling you selling your mom's house this month, like in the nick, like towards the end of the month. I see an offer being accepted on it, but of course, I don't see it closing this month. That takes a while.
Michelle, does my mother send me signs? I know.
It's not psychic. And my moderator
It's
caught
kind of
it.
an open question.
Does my mother send me signs? Someone wants to know.
Yes, she does.
Okay, Mr. Moderator, what does she send?
It's a question of, do you recognize them or not?
He says it's a question of, do you recognize them or not? I'm putting him on the fire. Let's see, can my moderator come up with what she sends?
She may send you something visual.
Okay, now he's just beating around the bush. He's trying to answer the question. He's saying she may send you something visual. She may do this. Okay, that's too general. Moderator. We need something specific, right,
That's
people?
why I'm a moderator.
Tell the moderator we need something specific. What does her mom send? What's the first thing that drops in your head, moderator?
Birds.
Birds. He was right. And I'm saying bluebirds.
Cardinals.
Bluebirds and cardinals. There you go.
Will I win my custody battle? No.
Will I win my custody battle, honey? I'm sorry. I'm not feeling that going your way. I'm sorry.
Beth, where does my husband get a job?
Where?
That's what she said. I don't know if that's location or company.
Right, exactly. Someone said, where is her husband going to get a job? I'm feeling he's going to have to drive. I don't know why I'm hearing this. I heard 22 minutes. Very, and some place where he's moving all the time and he's taking his lunch. But the lunch is not because of location, it's because of cost, which my husband takes his lunch every day. Because why spend $10 every day on a sandwich or something?
Heather, mediumship business. Do you have thoughts?
She wants to start a mediumship business. Heather, should Heather start a mediumship business? I'm feeling a yes on that.
Beth says he currently works at home.
Oh, okay. That's why I was like, what is the big deal? He's driving 22 minutes. Why am I seeing that? Because maybe he's going to get a job where he has to leave home and he's not normally there.
Will my little girl get a new heart?
Someone asked if her little girl would get a new heart, and I'm hearing she will. And I am very joyous for you and very sad for the person providing that for you, because it's going to be, and you feel the same thing. I hear that the little girl whose mom is looking for the heart, that you are so thankful and you're so ready for the heart, but you also understand the cost that someone else is paying for your daughter to get the heart, and you have very mixed emotions about all of it. My heart goes out to you, honey.
Yes, Mercy, will Devin propose?
Mercy, I do feel Devin proposing. Congratulations on the impending nuptials.
Oh, Carmen.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. Will Art come before the 24th?
Will Art come before the 24th? I do not feel him coming before the 24th. I do feel him coming before the end of the month, though.
Will I find a job soon of instructing? That is Tanya.
Tanya? Will Tanya find a job soon? Honey, I don't feel that. I'm sorry. I know you want one really badly. And I also don't understand why they are, everyone's hiring, but I hear the same thing like Tanya is saying. I feel like she's actively looking for a job and having a tough time. What I'm hearing, Tanya, is to start pulling friends. That's where you're going to find your job, is through your friends. And your job is going to be something that you wouldn't have necessarily expected yourself to do, but you do end up loving it. And you can find the job through a friend of a friend. I hear you start asking your friends if they know who's hiring, and they start mentioning it to someone else, and you find it through one of their friends. So it's a friend of a friend that you're actually going to get the job.
Taylor, is Wyatt going to move to Minnesota?
Is Wyatt going to move to Minnesota? I don't feel that.
We need to find Victor.
Okay, we need to find Victor, I'm hearing. So, I just saw it come by. I don't know who said it, but I feel the need to answer it. Like, what is going on with my son?
I saw that too.
I'm hearing that your son is into, am I only reading subscribers? No, this is not a subscriber only live. No, that's not what this is about. This is not a subscribers only live. Like this person I just pulled, I'm hearing is not a subscriber. I'm hearing that your son, and I know this is difficult, and I know when I say it, the person that I'm saying it to is going to say that I'm wrong, not my son, which is absolutely fine. But I'm hearing that he's involved in some like self-medication type things that you wouldn't necessarily want him involved in. And I'm very sorry. I'm hearing you just talking to him, and he's getting angry at you, telling you to shut up and keep talking. Okay, we have someone that we need to find here. It's a dad energy. I'm hearing the name Victor. And I'm also hearing another name associated with him, and I know I am butchering it, but it's like Consuelos, something like that. Victor is telling me that there's 3 generations of people that carry his name. He passed from cancer. He had cancer and it went away. And then it came back. And when it came back, it was already so advanced. He only lived for a couple of months after that. And he had problems eating towards the end of his life, which wasn't one of his great loves. I completely feel him because eating is also one of my great loves. He was a leader in his community and the fixer of the family. And he passed when he was about 68. Does this gentleman sound familiar to anyone? Okay, if someone is, I see someone else is answering questions. I've given a lot of information. So if you are not convinced it's your spirit after all that information, then it's not your spirit. I have given a name, Victor. 3 generations of people had his name. He died of cancer. The cancer had gone and then come back. And when it came back, my daddy, but the name is not right. People that she have, can I talk to her? Because it takes so long with this back and forth communication. I don't know. Okay. I'm hearing a V name around him somewhere. So does this Victor, this V name make sense to you? The person who says it sounds like my dad, accept the name. Does this Victor name make sense to you in any way?
Mama 2 said yes.
Yes. Okay. It sounds like we are with Mama 2. Mama 2, Mima 3. Oh, that's cute.
That is cute.
Mama 2, Mima 3. Okay, very good. Okay, so what you got for me? Victor, that's not, he's saying. Anyway, this dad energy. He is saying, Mama, that, I know, finally. Someone's like, finally, we got him claimed. I knew we would. I would have been here till midnight because I can't leave a spirit unclaimed, people. And so y'all are like, dang it, why did y'all claim? She could have been here for hours. Okay. Victor is telling me that y'all still honor him at every holiday. Every single holiday, no matter how big or how small, y'all do something to honor him. He's also showing me balloons. He's showing me balloons being released, but I don't feel like the balloons were for him. I am feeling it was a child who let go of a balloon. When spirit gives you mundane things like that, it is a sign that they are around. Very good. Thank you, Mama, for confirming that information. Thank you. Thank you. Also for putting it in caps. It makes it very easy to see. I appreciate you. You know, when I said I appreciate you, make it very easy to see. Victor said, Mama, you are someone who is all about making the lives of those around you easier. You're always helping. You never make a decision that is just for you. You are looking for the decision that is for the greatest good, which is excellent, but he is saying to not forget yourself. Sometimes you can be a little bit self-sacrificing, which I do understand that. I have that same thing about me. You just want to help and help and help, and you love to make people feel better. He's also showing me, all right. He's showing me you stepping into what is called the divine feminine. That you have tremendous power on your like at a soul level to read others, to you intrinsically read others and know what they need. And so you want to do that for them. You can look at someone and you can know what they're feeling and you can know what it would make them feel better. And so you want to do that. And he is saying to sometimes just say no and to sometimes take care of yourself first. And he's not saying in a egotistical kind of way, but in a preserve yourself kind of way. He is, you must be Catholic because he's showing me you lighting a candle, genuflecting and saying a prayer. And you have prayed for him since he's been in heaven, and he wants you to know that he can hear that. And is it important to pray to people in heaven? It's just like talking to them. They see us praying for them and to them just as talking to them. And yes, they can. Good night, Franny. Good night. Good night. Thank you. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for confirming that, Mama. And he is saying he appreciates you always thinking of him and always praying because you do it with such love. And I do feel that, like when I tap into you, you have a very high vibration. You walk in a lot of love, and I appreciate that about you. All right, I want to thank everyone for joining my live tonight. I will not direct message you. Just know that you can only make an appointment with me on my website. I appreciate y'all very much. And y'all have a good evening. Let's see if I can close this down.
Good show.